What's up, guys? It's Matt from Sobriety Fit. I'm here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about finding your passion and pursuing that passion and why it's important in sobriety, or at least why I feel it's important in sobriety. First of all, I'll just go over the disclaimer. This is not a how-to video. This is just something that's worked for me, and hopefully somebody else out there can get something out of it. That's my main goal. Anyways, I'm a firm believer in finding and pursuing your passion. For me, my passion, it wasn't a conscious decision. I just came to the realization it was the first thing I thought of in the morning and the last thing I thought about before I went to bed. This doesn't happen with anybody or everybody. I seem to get this question a lot, especially from people who are new to sobriety, new in recovery. How do I find my passion? I don't know what I like. A lot of those kind of questions. But I guarantee you, you know what you like. I have a strong belief that with most people, it's fear that's holding them back. No matter what it is, no matter what gets you excited, to take that to the next level, what is holding you back? And 9 times out of 10, that's always going to be fear. We're always scared to look stupid. I know for sure myself, it's probably my biggest flaw for sure, is that I'm always scared that I'm going to look stupid. So it's held me back from so many things in my life. But that's something that I actively work on day to day, and I hope you guys can do the same thing. So yeah, like I said, my passions are fitness and helping others. And because I have an addictive personality, obviously, it's basically consumed my life. And I'm not going to say that in a bad way. I mean, I still balance the rest of my life out, but my free time is taken up with educating myself further in fitness, nutrition, doing whatever I can to help out with others. It's the whole reason I started Sobriety Fit in the first place, was to give back. And the great thing about following your passion is you don't know exactly where it's going to go for you. I mean, when I started Sobriety Fit at the start, I just wanted to create nutrition plans and workouts for people so they could get the same thing out of fitness in their recovery that I did. And from there, it's grown so many different directions that I never would have envisioned that in the first place. And that's the beauty of following your passion, because if you follow it and like jump in head first and just go all in, you don't know where it's going to wind up. And that it's great. And it'll keep you occupied. It'll take away that idle time that we all seem to have in sobriety, that time that we used to spend drunk, high, whatever it was, in the bar. Now you've got something to take up that time to better yourself with and to pursue different things in life and hopefully success, right? So the ways you can find your passion, like I said before, most of you probably know deep down what you're passionate about, what your interests are. But if you don't, I've heard a great little video there. I saw a guy I follow on Instagram, Brian Evans. If you get a chance, check him out. He's got great motivational stuff. He said that if money was no object, like you had millions upon millions of dollars, and how would you spend that time? Now that you don't have to worry about money, everything's paid for, what would you do with all your free time? Whatever your answer is probably what your passion is. So I know like a lot of people will say, well, travel. I would love to travel. That's all I would do. I definitely would travel. But right now I can't because I've got kids. I've got, no money, whatever that is. Well, I'm here to tell you that those are excuses and nothing but excuses, really. You don't have to, maybe you can't do that huge trip right now, but what's stopping you from going to explore, local attractions around your place? Like I know for sure, where I grew up, I know I missed out on all kinds of stuff around there. Like I could have done day trips upon day trips upon day trips, just exploring all the little things that were around my hometown. If you've traveled before, maybe you could start up a blog, get involved in like the travel community, anything like that, like just the small steps, and then you'll have your end goal, and that's what you're going to achieve eventually. But now you have something to work to. I mean, it doesn't have to all happen right now, but as long as you put the steps in place, great things can happen from that. So again, we've got to drop those excuses first of all. Like that's the main thing. I'll use myself as an example here. With me, like I said before, fear was the main thing holding me back from anything I ever did. And after my accident at work. If you don't know about that, check out my first video. I explain it all, what happened to me. Growing up, I was always really competitive, really into competitive sports. And now that I was older, I wasn't able to do that anymore because of my accident, and I felt like there was something missing. Obviously, I was too scared to get back into any kind of sports because I didn't want to look stupid. I didn't think I could compete at a high level, whatever it was. And then I found out that I would be able to qualify. I mean, my disability was enough that it would qualify me to be able to compete in like the Paralympic Games. So I decided, well, I'm a maybe average at best snowboarder. I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get myself to compete in the Paralympics. That was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done, but I just sucked it up. I knew that it was fear holding me back, so I just kind of put that out and just said, you know what, I'm going to just try to figure out what the hell I have to do to make this happen. So I got myself a coach, which I've always been pretty independent. I've never really gotten a coach for anything before, so that was really weird. But I got that. I got into a Paralympic development camp. I've been training nonstop, like off-season training for it, mountain biking in the summertime to try to get my skill level up. But, you know, I'm not trying to say that, like, look at me kind of thing, but this is just the things where we have to conquer that fear. We figure out what we want to do and just conquer that, get rid of that fear. That's all it is a stupid fear, and it's just holding us back from so much potential. So I think it was William Churchill that said, success means from going from failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. And that's what we have to do. I mean, even if we do fail, even if we do look stupid, whatever, like what's the worst that could happen? We're going to find a way that doesn't work. And then now, okay, that's one less thing that we know doesn't work. Now we can go on to the next thing and the next thing. And then we will get successful. We will find success out of this. It will happen. So like another thing you can think of, like I just kind of explained, is what did you do as a kid that you really enjoyed? That could definitely be your passion. I mean, maybe it was something you've been holding back from doing lately. Maybe you think you're too old. You're not as good as you once were. Sounds like two shitty excuses to me, really. But I mean, two more things there that we could just eliminate and just go for it. Like this, that's an easy thing to find. Another one could be, what do you follow on social media? A lot of our interests, obviously, are within what we follow in social media. So whether that's, you know, do you follow singers, or is singing been like a lifelong dream you've wanted to do, but you've never done anything outside like the karaoke bar or whatever? Well, just go take a singing class, you know, just try. I mean, get out of that comfort zone. As soon as you get out of that comfort zone, then you're going to find like a whole new world out there. And then you're going to get the self-esteem and everything else that comes along with it to be able to explore different aspects of your life that you never even thought would be possible. So the idea here is, like, let's not limit ourselves to one passion or whatever, but take that first step in towards that one activity, that one interest you have, and just see where, and keep an open mind, obviously, but just see where that grows from there. And it will develop a great life that, I mean, you know, a lot of people, normal people, I guess, may have experienced this before, but I mean, like I can speak for myself that I feel like my addiction held me back, obviously, from exploring a lot of things. I spent way too much time drunk, way too much time wasted. But now I'm taking full advantage of everything I possibly can to better myself, and day to day better myself, and stay motivated and stay in pursuit of becoming the best me I can possibly be. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, was just find that passion, find that thing that excites you, and go for it. I mean, nobody can put the effort in that a person who's been through addiction can. Like, obviously, we've most people wouldn't go to the extents that we've gone to get drunk, get high, whatever it is. If we can take that energy and put it into a positive habit, something positive for our lives, I mean, we're unstoppable for sure. So on that note, I like to end each video with how doing something that I can, you know, put a positive spin on my day, maybe the world, whatever it is, the little things that I can possibly do. Last video, I said I was just going to smile at more people and see what happened. That went great. I don't think anyone thought I was a pervert or a creep. At least they didn't tell me, but it went good, and I got some smiles back. That felt awesome. So this time I think what I'll do is, I'm a little bit of a clothes hoarder. My closet's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's pretty feminine, whatever. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through my closet, like wipe out 3/4 of it and donate it to Goodwill or charity or whatever. I know there's lots of evacuees in town right now for the wildfires going on here in British Columbia. So maybe somebody else can make better use of it than I can. So that's how I'm going to try and better this world today. I encourage everyone out there to do the same thing. You know, one little thing every day if you can, or, you know, a couple times a week. And I think this world will be a much better place. Another thing I'd like to end each video with is I want to talk about one thing every week that I failed at. And the reason I want to do this is because I kind of want to reframe how we think of failure. I don't want to think of failure as the outcome. I want to think of failure as not trying. So, I mean, if we fail at trying something, well, at least we know, like I said earlier, that's one way that doesn't work. So, on that note, this week I bought a new vehicle, and I learned 3 ways that don't work in negotiating on a good price for that vehicle. I went in there thinking, I got this one, you know, like I do every time to buy a new vehicle. You know, I'm going to get the best deal out there, whatever it is. And I tried 3 different techniques for negotiating, and all 3 of them failed. I mean, I didn't pay sticker, but I didn't pay much under it, that's for sure. Seems to always be the case, but whatever. Like I say, I know 3 ways that don't work now, and next time I'll learn differently, I guess. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on social media. It's all Sobriety Fit. I'd love to hear from you guys if you got any ideas for any episodes you want to see, just any questions, anything. I love to help out. So give me an email, DM me, whatever you want. All right, have a good one.